that's visible. Yo, what's good, everybody? This is your boy Singy NPC. I'm back with another one. Um, so I'm moving out. Don't know what that has to do with anything. This is probably gonna be the last video before you see this beautiful arena. You know, so I'm probably taking like my last video with this background. So yeah, I hope this is like a very good video. I hope this is like a helpful video. For the most part today, I just wanted to talk about being good, being okay. I think I should remember to give this title Being Okay. I'm here thinking to myself, like, really, how can a person be okay? How can you be okay? Because I've noticed this a lot. A lot of us are really, 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 really tired, And I'm not talking about tired as in like you just came from a run, or you're tired because you're trying to catch your breath because you ran downstairs or you ran upstairs, or maybe you ran to catch a bus, something like that. I'm talking tired as in there's a lot that has happened, or there's a lot that's happening in your life. You are trying to juggle so many things. I think if the people who are watching this are maybe somewhere in their mid 20s, maybe even early 20s going up, I would say that depending on like the background you're in, depending on where you are, who you are, things are really maybe I'm talking to like a select few, maybe I'm talking to a majority, I don't know. But for me, from the majority of people I've known, I think it's been that people are tired, that we are juggling so many things in our lives, Not sure if that background is bad. Let me close that. Hope that is better. We're juggling so many things in our lives, irrespective of color and whatever comes with that. So like we're tired as in we're holding so much in our in within ourselves. We're carrying so much. The load that we carry is that load that you don't know how to release that type of load. I want last, I think a few months ago, or is it just last month? Yeah, last month I went to a course that I was invited to attend. I was invited to be the alumni of like the place. So and within that I was speaking on where we managed to find like a lady that was holding a course there about breathing, so I thought maybe one day I need to also introduce this to you guys, like how to breathe. And I want to do this as like a step-by-step thing, but maybe let's and then like step by step, maybe the first step will be us breathing, the next step will be us handling something in our lives. As time goes, maybe there's like, I don't know how many steps those are gonna be, but if those steps become like 3 or 4, I'm fine with it. If they become more like every time, because I believe that every time things need to change in your life, your ideas also need to change. So if today I come to you and say the problems that you have these solutions. Maybe tomorrow, because the problems are different, I'll have a different solution for you, you know, like I'll have a different solution to the first one. And I don't think that's a bad thing. There's nothing bad about changing your mind. I believe that if that's one thing that you should do, is change your mind, because humans are ever changing, you know. You're not who you were like 2 years ago, 2 months ago even, or a day ago, you know. So there's just a step-by-step video that I want to like play with everyone, and I don't want this one to be longer, so hence I don't want to introduce all of the things all at once. Yeah, but in general, the idea is that we are going through so much, man. We're going through so much. I think, um, like, it's interesting that sometimes there's so much of the things that you're going through are really not physical, but they're mostly like mental, you know, like it's mostly mental. You're just thinking to yourself. You watch like a lot of videos, and you don't feel any better, you know. Maybe a family that calls you, tells you this, that, you don't feel any better. Um, you know, your peers maybe are like progressing in life and stuff like that. You don't feel any better, you know. So these are the things that I'm talking about, that we're being like, we have a lot of weight, you know. And then at the same time, after all of those things, there's like, when you feel like you deserve something, you get the total opposite of it, and that also doesn't make you feel any better. So I'm just thinking that a lot of us are really carrying like a lot of things in our within ourselves, and these type of things, I feel like we need to start like changing, you know. We need to start changing. We need to start looking at things a little bit differently, you know, all of those type of things. So I'm just hoping that as we go, I can like we can get into these type of things. We can see these types of things for ourselves and have like conversations together. Um, yeah, man. But in any case, bro, like what I just needed to talk about for you now is that the first, very, very first step, you know, the very, very first step to being okay, because this is gonna be a course, like a course with steps and steps and steps. And this is really not a proven step. This is what I do. This is not what I've heard or anything. I've combined everything I've heard from everywhere I've gone, and I'm combining this to share with you. So it's just like philosophies. I don't have one philosophy. I have many philosophies that either one from a certain philosophy makes sense to me, and I take that one from this. I don't live by one said philosophy. I don't believe that that's a good thing. I think you have to build yourself through these philosophies, all of them, one of each, if not two, if not three, whatever. But whatever resonates with you is what you take, and it becomes your philosophy. So that's how I am living my life, and that's how I am collecting like things, and that's how I am working on being okay. So maybe even the way I will give steps on these things is really not gonna be like a tried process. Probably sometimes it's also going to be a thing of, you still need to choose yourself if this is something you can do, this is something you need to do, you know. Yeah, man. But for the most part, it's that. And I'm hoping that we have like a great time as we go. I'm hoping that we we become okay, you know. So I'm probably gonna put this in like in a sort of playlist, and it will go from there, go as like playlist and playlist. In that playlist, it's just gonna be steps of different things. But the very, 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 very first thing I want to tell you, how to be okay, is breathe. You know, you need to breathe, bro. You need to breathe. The one thing that I believe you need to start doing for yourself is breathe. You take deep breaths, like, you know, when something terrible is happening, something, just take it in, you know, like maybe do that like at least 5 times. I mean, like, not only because you need to breathe to live, to survive in your life, but I feel like it's also one of these things that calms me. You know, I calm down when I have like certain situations happening around me. Um, yeah, I take a breath. It's usually because sometimes you've noticed this, man. I think everybody. Have you ever noticed when things are bad, but somehow, some way, they just are not bad anymore? You didn't do anything. You just survived. You survived to live the other day. You know. So that's what I feel like. Breathing makes me feel like. It makes me feel like, oh, I forgot that there was that time that things were not good, but I just came out of it, you know. So breathing just makes me like, oh, relax, relax, relax. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Time heals all wounds, and if time doesn't heal all wounds, then you are dead. And if you're dead, I mean, like, oh, what's the problem there, you know? And I mean it literally, bro. Like, if you're dead, then what's the problem? Why are you complaining about it? So it's those type of things. Like, for now, let's just take the breathing type of exercise. Breathe in, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, you know. So do that for the most part. Actually do this a lot of times. I do this a lot of times when I'm going somewhere, when I go into a crowd. I take a breath, I start moving. You know, this really helps me calm down. So I think we can just let it go for now. We can just cut this conversation here for now, and then we'll take it on the following day. I hope this type of content is gonna be like one of the was gonna be like one of the contents that I release that helps, you know, because I do really want to like help. I remembered why I actually created this YouTube. You know, I think I've spent so much time with myself in the last, say, 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. I've thought a lot about like myself and all of these, and I think now I remember. I'm collecting myself. I'm getting back to who I am and what I wanted to do. So, and if anything, that also should tell you that like no one really has everything under control, you know, because even I had like lost maybe myself for quite a few times, like quite a few months, if anything. So it's this type of things, man. It's this type of things. So we take it a step at a time, take it a step at a time. So for now, just like when something happens, just don't forget to breathe. When it's like it's bad and stuff, like, just don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. And I'm not saying don't like I'm not saying breathe like as in, of course you'll breathe because you need to survive. But like, remember why you're breathing, then, you know, you breathe because you're alive, you know, those type of things. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. This has been your boy Singy NPC. um I've had fun having this. I know it doesn't look like that, but I have had fun. I think I love just this type of content that I just created now. And then I think, as I would like to also maybe make a request. I'm trying to get some music for these type of videos, like some cool music that that is not copyrighted, that doesn't cause like a lot, that doesn't cause me problems when I post them, because when I upload things and then they're copyrighted, they get my video gets striked and then it gets cut off, so it won't be any use. So now I will have to redo this without a song. So I would like to have like a nice soundtrack, a nice mellow soundtrack. um Maybe I'll just put like a screenshot of like the songs that I'm talking about. Those are nice songs also, if you'd like to listen to them, or hopefully you like them. Anyway, Peace, bro. Peace. I don't want to take this like any longer. Thank you.